Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I'm not going to be able to do a tutorial today. I have just now, and it is 6:19 p.m. I have just now got my internet for the day. So I've got a lot of computer work that I've got to do, or online work that I've got to do, that I haven't been able to do all day long. So I'm not going to be able to get a tutorial up, but I did want to share something with you. Well, more than one thing. One thing I want to share with you is Betty from Betty's Custom Creations. I think that's the name of it. She's creations at one place and designs in another, so, but I'm going to link it below. Well, look, I'm writing the name instead of what I meant to write. R-A-P. Okay, that is the code that you need to use. It is Scrapbooking with Me, our name. Go over to Betty's Etsy store and you can download her digitals, purchase things that are in her shop, and use this code, and she will give you 15% off of your purchase. That is a deal. She has a brand new digital that she just sent me today. I'm sure it's probably already up in her store. I haven't been able to print it, of course, because everything around here is Wi-Fi connected. So, but I will print it in the morning. But it is absolutely beautiful. I will link it as well as her store down below, that particular one. So make sure that you go over and check that out. That's one thing I wanted to say. Another thing I wanted to tell you is that since I can't get a video up today, Melina was able to get a video up today from her house. She lives about 6 miles down the road from me, and she actually had internet. She has a different internet than I do. So she had internet, and she was able to get a video up today. Now, I know that a lot of you have asked me over the years, since I have been doing journals, what do you do with them? What do you do with your journals? Well, I write in them. I put photos in them. I put memorabilia in them. This is going to be my AJ journal. This was our March AJ kit, part of it. And I'm going to be putting his photos in here and memorabilia about him. I've got things printed. I just haven't had time to do it. This was my April journal, and I have already written some things in there. A lot of it's private, so I don't really show everybody. But my other journals are over there in the bookcase, or I would show you those. But Melina did a video, and she posted it today, and I'm going to link it below the particular video. And it says, what do you do with a junk journal? Here's one of the ways that I use mine. So she's going to show you exactly how she uses her journals. Now, Melina is a journal-aholic. I will have to tell you that. My daughter loves journals. She has every kind of journal that you could imagine. She purchases some of the covers and then adds her own insides, and then she makes journals, and she's got a journal for Bible studying, a journal for appointments and things, a journal for her kids. I mean, she's got all kinds of journals. So in her comments in her video, she only shows you one. Get her to show you all of her journals. You will absolutely love them. And Melina is very good about journaling every day. Now, I'm not. I don't journal every day. I journal when I can scrub in a little bit of time. I journal. I need to journal every day because I've got a lot of things that I need to put down in here, but I don't get a chance a lot of times. But Melina is really good about journaling every day. You don't have to journal every day to keep a journal. You can just add memorabilia when you get a chance to, like I do. Or add photos when you get a chance to. Or if you go to the movies and get a special movie ticket that you and your hubby had a date night and watched, you can put in there. But watch this video. Please watch this video. This is going to answer your questions, and you're going to see some of the very simple and easy ways that she uses her journal and decorates them up with just very little funds, very little money, and makes them look absolutely beautiful. So make sure that you go over and watch that video. I'm going to link it below. and you go over and watch that. But make sure you subscribe to her channel, because like I said, I want you to put in her comments that you want to see all of her journals and all of the ways that she has kept over the years. This is not her first rodeo. She's been doing this for years. She has leather bound, she has all kinds. So make sure that you tell her that I said she has to show you all of them, okay? All right, that is the things that I wanted to tell you. Like I said, I cannot do a tutorial. I wish I could, but I don't think I would be able to get it uploaded even if I did. But I did want to hop on and tell you that. Don't forget to go over and check out Betty's Custom Designs or Creations on Etsy. I will link that below. So make sure that you go over and check that out. I'll put the links below. And let's see if was there anything else that anybody had asked me about. Some people had asked to see this, and we will do more pages in this. And this is my correspondence journal that we made. We will do more pages in here and add some of our correspondence this week sometime. I've got to catch up on my, let me grab it, ooh, without hitting you, hopefully, on my Marguerite Miller challenge. I've got to catch up on that. I am still behind, so I've got to work on that this week. And then I had some people that asked me would I show them all of my little journals that I have made to keep my ephemera in, my ephemera journals. And I will be glad to do that later on in the week. This one mainly I keep for stamps and labels. That's what I use this one for mostly. But then I have, I have all kinds. Let me just go ahead and show you a couple of them right now, and then we'll go into them in depth later on in the week. This is my butterfly, birds, and bugs journal. And I made this out of a shipping package, just some shipping package, and I will show you, I'll link the tutorial for this down below. It's very, very simple. But this one, I have had lots of orders for, but I just haven't been able to get them done. So, or I've had a lot of people wanting them, I should say. Not necessarily orders yet, because I'm not going to take any pre-orders until I can get some made. This is my washi sticker ephemera holder. And this one mainly holds my washi stickers, the ones that I get from AliExpress and off of Amazon and places like that. So that's what this one mainly holds. Just that kind of thing. And I've still got more that I just got in that I need to put in here. So that's what this one holds. And I've got a couple of pages left in that one. I need to print out more labels. You can see my labels are shy right now because I haven't printed out more. We just made this one the other day. I'm going to link all these below. This one is the one that I made to hold my tall ephemera. So this is the tall ephemera that you have that really won't fit in any of those other ones well, but you needed a place to put that. Now, one thing that I would suggest if you're going to make this one, and somebody actually even said this to me in the comments, don't glue this part right here down. I glued it down and I wish I hadn't. I may try to go back and pull some of them up, because if you don't glue that down, it's going to be more flexible, your pocket, and you're going to be able to add a lot more in there. I have got room, but I could add a lot more if I had not glued that down. So when you watch the video, you'll see me glue that down, but don't glue yours down. So see, I've got tons in here. It's just that, and you can see these are the big, tall things, the things that really won't fit in those other journals. And I wanted one just specifically for some tall journaling cards and things like that, and maybe tags and things that I make. Now this one has five pages in it. Each page I called a signature, and I just stitched each page in separately, but you'll see all that in the video. And then I've got one more, and I'm in the process of making another. This is my huge mumbo jumbo. Now this thing is big. This is, let me just see. This is the first one that I made. This one is 9.5 by 12. So this is very, very large. But this one, right now, it's holding a lot of mismatch things. It's holding a lot of different things that I haven't got sorted out yet. I started out in this one, and then when I made my other ones, I started pulling bits and pieces out here and there. So I've got my vellum in here, and then I've got, each one of these is 2 pockets. There's a plastic pocket on the front and then a pocket back here. So I've got some miscellaneous in those, and then I've got some T cards down here, and then I've got more labels here that I need to get in my label one. So you can see I haven't had time to really sort things out as I should. This is a lot of miscellaneous here. This is some things that I made and some things that I collaged and cut out, and just some things I cut out of books and things, and I've just stuck right here on this page. This one, I haven't gotten anything in yet. I'm waiting until I sort everything out. This is another one. It's just miscellaneous. This is some old chipboard stickers that I had, and I just stuck them right there because I don't use a lot of them anymore. But the thing with chipboard stickers, if you don't like the chipboard stickers and the thickness of them, I'll show you something you can do. This is what I do to them when I find one I want to use. Usually you can pull that chipboard right off of the back and make that just a thin little piece. It's usually on there in layers, so just, if you don't like the chipboard part, don't worry about it. Just pull it off. Pull it off and toss it, and just use the paper part. So now it's just a thin little piece of paper. So that's what I do with those when I get ready to use them. Most of those are fall. And then this is just some miscellaneous things that I cut out of different places. You know, I cut them out of magazines. I got these out of a little flower book. These I need to put in my butterfly journal. And then it just kind of goes on like that. I've got some things here that I want to make copies of so that I can have them to use again. I can't sell these, but I wanted to make copies because I really loved the imagery on here. So that's that one. And then I don't have anything back there here. I need to sort all of that out and finish filling this one up. But this one holds tons. As you can see, these pockets these are made from plastic, not vellum. So there's a pocket back here and then a pocket here. I put double layer pockets in these. So this is going to hold tons. So this one would hold just about anything that you had. And then I put a pocket in the back. And then I have a pocket up here at the top and then a pocket here. So, and I've got some of my doilies back there too that I haven't dyed yet. So that is what that big one is. And like I said, that's my big mumbo jumbo there. That's the first one that I made. But that's just a quick view of my ephemera journals. Now, if you want me to go more in depth with them, I will, but I'm going to link all of them below so you can go over and take a look at the tutorials. And the tutorials are going to show you just exactly how I made them. All right, that is it. But like I said, make sure you go over and check out Melina'S video because you don't want to miss that, because I've had so many people ask, well, I love the journals and I like making them, but what do you do with them after you make them? Well, if you're not going to sell them, you can sell them. You can open up an Etsy store and start selling them if you want. A lot of people buy journals. They'd rather buy them as make them. But if you're not going to sell them, then Melina'S going to show you ways that you can use them, and it's very, very ingenious. So make sure that you go over. Don't miss that video. I want you to come back under this one and tell me how you liked it. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.